All right, what's going on, Brash Garage Group? We are obviously at home today. Actually, let's go ahead, pull out a seat, and set you guys down. Today was the day we were supposed to fully paint the car. The car was supposed to be painted by the end of day today, and that was a wrap on things. Well, let me tell you something. If I go ahead, take old trusty phone here, is that it's super cloudy and rainy all freaking day. So we can't really paint when it's gonna be this windy and rainy and junky, so that's gonna have to be put off till next weekend. Well, just as suspected, it is too cold, rainy, and windy to paint today. Take a little peek at the sky here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Just atrocious, so that ain't gonna do us any good. Right now, I've got a tarp here that I wanna lay out corner to corner in here. The grass is already growing so long, and there's so many bugs and mosquitoes in here. Buddy, we are just zip tying all the anchor points down on the tarp so that hopefully it's going to act as some sort of floor here. Got a couple more to do along there and then we should be good. Alright everybody, we're getting some little rocks and stuff to anchor the sides down, but we essentially have a floor now, which is sick. And then, I don't know what this gappage is about back here, but we got that. This doesn't really stay tight into it for some reason. Not too sure why, but that's alright. It actually worked out pretty dang good. I'm surprised. We got a whole tarped off floor, zip tied to all the anchor points, and it's got rocks on each corner. Looking good. That's one hell of a pop-up garage if I've ever seen one all day. Anyways, what's up, Eli? We got the Brash Garage cam out.
What up? We're just sanding everything down, getting it all smooth, prep for paint. We are not painting today. Those clouds are not looking promising.
Not looking promising. Supposed to rain.
Yeah, a little bit of Bondo under here, so we're just getting it smooth. So when we put these back in, it'll sit flush again.
You bet.
Because we want everything to be mint.
Absolutely.
Getting everything buttoned up.
And then my dumbass last weekend forgot to take 400 and sand all the primered spots, so they were still super rough, so that would have showed through the paint. Eli came back here on all the grooved up bumper and got it pretty evened out. I am gonna hit this with some filler primer and hopefully it just like fills in some more of that. But either way, we already know this isn't gonna be a perfect paint job, but at least my car is gonna be one color after 3.5 years of building. So I'm happy. For now, we are just gonna continue sanding, try and beat the rain, but we're also gonna try and use the rain to kind of wash off the car, because why the fuck not? Okay, so we've got the car super sanded down now. It is very, very smooth, but for the last like 30 minutes, we've been trying to get these door handles on.
Yeah!
And you got it?
I got it.
Right on camera. It's been proving to be like one of the hardest things we've had to do yet.
Engine swap, easier.
Yep. So it's this little thing that screws onto there that goes into there.
So these, I don't know if you can see that little groove there, these like clip into that, and we couldn't push it through the hole, so we had to separate these, but these were actually hard to separate.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to try and do
the white
thing. White
some
thing.
action shots.
How is it still that hard?
It's almost in there though. Here.
Oh, you're so smart.
Done. Fucking easy, man.
We just gotta
look at this guy.
get this out of the way. Put this on.
Send frickin' pie. Look at that. Is it working? Eli freaking broke it again. Awesome stuff. Literally. No. Look at guys. So this thing, you really can't get any smoother. I just wax and grease removed it. Why is there so much shit on it already? I hate that. I just went over this with a wax and grease remover rag. I need to pick up a tack cloth next time we come up because this is crazy. There's still so much debris. I can still feel it all, even though you can't see it. Whatever, we're gonna have to get a tack cloth, but the whole entire car is extraordinarily smooth. Smoother than she's been probably forever, since she rolled off the factory line.
Imagine being the guy who went to the dealership and bought this brand.
I always think if the owner is like, I wonder where that Civic is that I bought off the lot back in '94.
I know, like that's crazy. I wonder if they're still alive.
Dude, you never know.
This poor car, teenagers got their fucking hands on.
Teenagers got their hands on by Civic, man. I own that thing from factory.
Adults with teenage maturity.
Yeah, I think this thing's probably about a 25, maybe 30 owner car, something along the lines. So.
Carfax, like insurance renewal, a new owner is like 80. You're like, what the?
Yeah, for real. So that's where we're at right now, boys. Not hold up to the C's. All right, we're masking it down. Windshield through to the engine bay. Make sure everything's clean. Obviously, the rest of the windows, we're gonna leave the wheels until the day we push it in there. But other than that, oh, actually, I'll update you guys on the door handles as well. As you can see, they're installed and they do work. So that is perfect. Hey everybody, check out the Civic. We have all the windows masked off. Yes, this one goes under the hood and gets the engine bay. We're not going to do the wheels yet because we've got to roll it over to the shelter logic setup and then we'll mask off the wheels. But everything is taped up. Door handles that we put on are taped up. Rear hatch glass there. Eli filled the holes that I forgot about for the tail lights. All of this is masked off. And we are officially now 100% ready to paint next weekend. Now I am kind of pissed off because it still hasn't rained. If we didn't do what we did today, regardless, the paint job wouldn't have come out as good. So that's what we're working with. Hope you enjoyed this little video of us doing the same thing we did last work, sanding. We did get some new masking done on it though, and that's gonna be it for the Brash Garage crew.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you next week when we actually do exciting stuff. We're on to painting, and then we can actually drive these cars and go on cruises and do drives.
Yes, dude.
And then in the background, we had good old Corey. All the chrome that was up on top of the windowsill is now, as you guys can see, carbon fiber, and it actually looks really good. All of that was chrome before, and it even wraps all the way around the trunk and then back up the windowsills on this side of the car, and it's all carbon now. Looks a lot better than before. I think we can all agree that chrome on new cars just isn't it. That looks awesome. Good old Veloster. We'll do some driving videos of this, maybe some mods very soon. But for now,
And we got some little surprises coming from me.
you bet. We don't want to spoil too much. Right, but if when and if that happens, that's going to be extremely exciting. Ready?
Love me. Oh, I need someone to love me. Oh, I need someone to love me. Oh, I need someone to love me when love me when me when oh, love me when